All right. Today is June 22nd, and the title of my video is Inside Value. Why? Because, first of all, if you look at the longer term, longer time frame picture, we're inside value, right? Inside this distribution. So whenever you're inside this range like this, you're probably gonna have some chop. We're also inside Thursday's range, and we're also inside Wednesday's range. So we have Wednesday's range was a big range, 132 points. Then we have Thursday that was inside Wednesday. Then we had Friday that was a holiday that was inside both of those sessions. And now overnight we looked below these two sessions low, almost tested that 5 p.m. close from Wednesday. And now we're approaching the upper range of Thursday's session. So as long as we are inside these ranges, we're probably gonna get some chop. So I'm waiting to see if we break out of at least Thursday's range, and see if we can continue to move to retest the highs of these three sessions, right? We have a couple of magnets. Let me do something here. We have a couple of magnets here. One is at right here at 76.30, and another one is here at 74.79. So, but we also have some resistance here at the 7600 area. So what am I looking for today? Well, first of all, see if we can exit, if we can break above the high from Thursday and hold above it. If we look above it and then come back inside the range, I'm going to be looking for some chop in this area. And then we have the monthly pivot, we have the weekly pivot, we have this little bit of support here. This is minor support, but we do have some support here below, and this low volume node right above the monthly pivot, and right below Thursday's low. So I think this is an area that we're gonna be stuck in for a little bit, and then if we break, then look for the levels that I posted on the Discord. And so holding, I want to see us breaking below, ideally below the overnight low, and then see if we can hold below that, and then get to these high volume nodes right here, use those as targets, and then see if we can hold below the low from Wednesday, which is that previous week's low at 74.72. But right now the expected move is about 36 points for the day, which would put us around here, about around the overnight low. So also here I'll be watching for some look below and fail. See if we can stay in this range. But it is a little tricky in this area because of all these levels that we have and all this the likeliness of a choppy day that we have here. So just keeping that in mind for today. NQ seems to be very close to retesting all-time highs. If NQ starts going and makes new all-time high, it's gonna drag ES, and ES has also a poor high, so I would expect ES to move with NQ2 if we get a strong push to the upside and attempt to move towards the previous week's high, which is at 76.48. Crude last night had a little spike, still some tensions in the Middle East, and then now came back down again this morning. So this seems like more upside for the indices and more downside for oil. Gold the other day hit that 43.60, then gave all this move up, and now we're retesting the single prints. So, and we're seeing a bounce there. So we'll see if we can get back to that 43.60. But today is a pretty quiet day as far as economic releases. But still news from Iran coming in, and then we have a 6-month auction at 11:30, and then we have for the rest of the week we have the main numbers are the PCE, I'm sorry, and on the 25th, that's on, what is that, Thursday? Yeah, for Thursday we have a bunch of inflation numbers. All right, that's about it. Good luck.